Empress, the high priest, someone else will transform you into a goddess, being more, never be less. To enter the kingdom of heaven, we must first pass the test. Destroying Babylon, who created this? What? Metascience, metascience, metascience. We at war. It's not like before. Police ignore. All right. Before we start, we must give thanks and praises to Atunre, Amun-Re, Allah, Safana, Ta'ana, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Tahuti, Marduk, Melchizedek, Al Qadir, Usar, Uset, Heru, Anu, Enki, Rastafari, Haile Selassie, Metascience, to mummy, to daddy, to granny, to granddad, to the ancestors, and to the most high. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. La ilaha illallah. Greetings, my spiritual warriors, my Metascience soldiers. This is the High Priest, Grand Hierophant of Metascience Ministries. Amun El. You don't know Metascience? Now, the High Priest, someone else, has to give thanks and praises to the Honorable DJ Blake, for giving the High Priest, someone else, some support earlier on, and knowing that his third eye is open, meaning that your third eye is open, King. You're done, no? Metascience! And also, the High Priest, someone else, has to give thanks and praises to Queen Diana for a strong, divine, feminine goddess energy, and also being considerate to the High Priest, someone else, asking why your energy is so low. You sound tired. Look, Queen, at the end of the day, you have to understand the reason why the High Priest, someone else, is doing this show today, because again, revelations, and all this fasting and things are happening miraculously, well, not miraculously, but rapidly. You can imagine the High Priest, someone else in the studio in Omega FM Radio.co.uk headquarters, and the High Priest, someone else, has to, how can you say, the opposite of amplify is attenuate, Metascience. Attenuate means the opposite of amplify, meaning to decrease one's energy, or power, because one of the people next door is saying that the High Priest, someone else's energy is too strong, that he needs to be quiet. You follow, and you can imagine the High Priest, someone else, not even shouting, but this is what happens at the moment. Now, also, the High Priest, someone else, has to give thanks and praises to Mummy for giving the High Priest, someone else, the strength, the life, and also the courage to keep living on every single moment of the day, and also to Daddy for giving the High Priest, someone else, the support and guidance needed for the High Priest, someone else, to elevate oneself to his true potential. Metascience! Now, yes, my kings and queens, today is a very serious topic. Because this might be the last time you're ever going to hear the High Priest, someone else, on Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM. Metascience! Because Metascience is too powerful for Omega FM Radio.co.uk. Metascience, we deal with truth, justice, and righteousness. And at the moment, the High Priest, someone else, can't convey the truth, justice, and righteousness because of the frequency is too high for 104.1 FM. Metascience. Yeah, remember, FM is frequency modulation. So when 104.1 FM is modulating the high priest someone else frequency, it can't contain it. I.e., it's not meant for a low frequency. Only high frequency can deal with metascience, especially the high priest someone else tone. Metascience. Now, this is why the high priest someone else to speak low, because its frequency is too high, too powerful, too strong. And you know how the thing goes. So yeah, we don't compromise. You follow. But anyway, yeah, time is running out and we ain't got much time. Yeah, high priest someone else not doing overtime today unless the most high wills it. You follow. You follow that? Metascience. So yeah. So we already know what time it is. Yeah, it's time to do the prayer. Yeah, we do 4 prayers. First prayer, Psalms 91, or telling him 91. Second prayer, Psalm 71, or telling him 71. The third prayer is the Lord's Prayer coming from the New Testament, Matthew 6, verse 9 to 13. And the last prayer is Surah 112, i.e. al-Ghaz, or the sincerity from the Quran. All right. Now, the reason why we do these prayers is so that we can be protected from the evil and wickedness that exists on the planet, exists in the cosmos, and exists in our dreams. You follow that metascience. You follow the metascience. In fact, that's even a better way to say it. Now, the high priest Amun knows that he has a duty to come on the radio station. It's been ordained for the high priest Amun to come on the radio station from the Most High, especially all the other radio presenters and DJs that represent Omega FM Radio.co.uk. But again, everything is everything, and every course has an end. You follow. And the high priest Amun believes that he's coming to the end of his course in terms of Omega FM Radio.co.uk. Because again, the high priest Amun frequency, especially during this Lent period of fasting, is becoming increasingly and increasingly higher and higher and higher. The high priest Amun is giving up all these worldly things: sex, smoking, lust, food, etc., etc. Now the high priest Amun is gonna play you that tune again, or play you the instrumental, because again, the frequency or the tones are too much for Omega FM radio. But we're gonna play that. Yo, after 2. Yeah, I'm on the radio, G. You should know this. Yeah. That's calm. All right. Love you, bless. Yes, greetings, my spiritual warriors, my Metascience soldiers. This is the High Priest, Grand Hierophant of Metascience Ministries. Amun. You're done, no? Metascience. Now, you can imagine, yes, the High Priest Amun has to keep it real. Now, we got 16 minutes left, all right? And the first prayer, like what we said, is going to be Psalms 91. And the high priest, someone else, going to do it on a low frequency. Well, not on a low frequency, but attenuated frequency, attenuated power. Because again, the high priest, someone else's energy is too powerful due to the fasting, due to alignment with the Most High, especially the Metascience disciples and Metascience soldiers. All of you that are doing the fast, you overstand and understand that your energy has been amplified, and you're reaching those higher heights, i.e. you're aligning yourself with your higher self, or you're aligning yourself with the Most High. You follow, and the High Priest Amun is letting you know, because that is the Metascience. You follow that? Metascience! So now, for all my kings and queens and gods and goddesses that want to participate in the first prayer, Psalms 91, or telling him 91, please go and reach your Bible and turn to Psalms 91, or reach the Tanakh for you Hebrew Israelites. and turn to Telehim 91 so we can say the prayer in unison. You follow. The High Priest Amun will give you a little bit of time to do that. Metascience! And also, the High Priest Amun is currently on live on YouTube in 4K vision. And if you want to see the uncensored truth about the High Priest Amun and why the High Priest Amun believes that this might be the final day for the High Priest Amun to be broadcasted on Omega FM Radio.co.uk, please direct yourself or go onto YouTube on your phone or on your PC and type in the YouTube search bar Amun, which is spelled A for Africa, M for magnificent, M or U for upliftment, and N for Nubian. Again, A for Africa, M for magnificent, U for upliftment, and N for Nubian. Space L, which is spelled E for El Elyon, and L for love. And then you click in the search. Then you'll see in the search engine results the High Priest Amun L's YouTube channel. As you see the High Priest Amun L's YouTube channel, you'll see the High Priest Amun L's picture in his khaki suit and pointing at you. You are chosen. You follow. Now you can click subscribe to the High Priest Amun L's channel and also the bell icon so that you can be alerted when the High Priest Amun L is going live anytime, any day, or also when he's dropping new content. You follow that? Now, as you click on the High Priest Amun L's picture on the YouTube, you'll see the High Priest Amun L live, or you'll see the High Priest Amun L live in the YouTube results. You'll see the High Priest Amun L with his black kangaroo hat, and his big beard, speaking into the mic. You're done, no? Metascience! Now, the High Priest Amun L hopes all of you are ready for the first prayer, which is Psalms 91. Let's go. Metascience! He that dwelleth in the secret place of El Elyon, i.e. the Most High, shall abide under the shadow of El Shaddai, i.e. the Almighty. I will say of Atum-Re, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. He is my refuge and my fortress, my Atum-Re, my Amun-Re, my El Elyon, my El Shaddai, my Yahweh, my Adonai, my Elohim. In him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome of pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shall thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fleeth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in the darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come near thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made Adonai, i.e. the Lord, which is my refuge, even El Elyon, i.e. the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Metascience, you follow that? For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion, and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet, because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy and show him my salvation. Metascience! Now, the High Priest Amun L hopes you felt that prayer coming from the High Priest Amun L's throat chakra, from Omega FM Radio.co.uk streaming, or 104.1 FM frequency. Metascience, you follow that? The prayer should be feeling, you should feel the prayer in your bones, in your soul, in your spirit, coming from your radio speakers. And the prayer should align you with the Most High, i.e. your higher self. Now, for those that said the prayer with the High Priest Amun L, well done, because you know that you're already aligned with the Most High. Metascience! So now, the next prayer we're going to do is Psalm 71, or Telehim 71, for you Hebrew Israelites. And the high priest Amun will give you some time, because again, the high priest Amun ain't got time today. High priest Amun is not doing overtime unless the Most High wills it. You follow Metascience. You follow that. So now we are on Psalm 71. For those who want to participate in the prayer and say the prayer in unison, please turn to Psalm 71 in your Bible or Tehillim 71 in your Tanakh. Metascience. The high priest Amun will give you a few moments to do that. Yeah. So, yeah, Omega FM Radio.co.uk. We are doing more and more and more. You follow. Now, I priest Amun was a bit live still, and we didn't want to go live on the radio. You follow. Yeah, but put it this way, they don't want High Priest Amun to play his new tune, Black COVID-19 OG Metascience version, on the radio because it's too strong, too much truth, justice, and righteousness on that tune. So the High Priest Amun was thinking, is it time to depart? Because the High Priest Amun made that tune for the kings and queens and gods and goddesses. Unfortunately, Omega FM Radio.co.uk don't want the High Priest Amun to heal the gods and goddesses. You follow that? So High Priest Amun has to make a decision, or you have to make the decision, my kings and queens, if the High Priest Amun should depart from Omega FM Radio.co.uk. But anyway, we're going to go back into the prayer. You follow that? Welcome back to the Metascience Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show. This is the High Priest, Grand Hierophant of Metascience Ministries. Amun El. You're done, no? Metascience. Now, the High Priest Amun El is ready to do Psalm 71. Are you ready? Yeah, because the High Priest Amun El is not wasting time. Let's go. In V, O Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, do I put my trust. Let me never be put to confusion. Deliver me in thy righteousness and cause me to escape. Incline thine ear unto me and save me. Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort. Thou hast given commandment to save me, for thou art my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, O my Atum Re, O my Atum Re, O my Amun Re, O my El Elyon, O my El Shaddai, O my Yahweh, O my Adonai, O my Elohim, out of the hand of the wicked, out of the hand of the unrighteous and cruel man. Deliver me, for thou art my Lord. Listen, before we get into it, do not interrupt the High Priest Amun when he's doing the prayer. Yeah, if you want to call in after the break, because the prayer is a serious thing. If you're interrupting the prayer, you are a devil, you are a Satan, and that's just real, because you know that the High Priest Amun is doing the prayer for all you gods and goddesses. The High Priest Amun had to make that clear. Anyway, let's continue. For thou art my hope, O Atum Re, O Atum Re, O Amun Re, O El Elyon, O El Shaddai, O Yahweh, O Adonai, O Elohim. Thou art my trust from my youth. By thee have I been holden up from the womb. Thou art he that took me out of my mother's bowels. My praise shall be continually of thee. I am as a wonder unto many, but thou art my strong refuge. Let my mouth be filled with thy praise and with thy honor all the day. Cast me not off in the time of old age. Forsake me not when my strength faileth. For mine enemies speak against me, and they that lay wait for my soul take counsel together, saying, Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim have forsaken him, persecute and take him, for there is none to deliver him. O Atunre, O Atunre, O Amun-Re, O El Elyon, O El Shaddai, O Yahweh, O Adonai, O Elohim, be not far from me. O my Atunre, O my Atunre, O my Amun-Re, O my El Elyon, O my El Shaddai, O my Yahweh, O my Adonai, O my Elohim, make haste for my help. Let them be confounded and consumed that are adversaries to my soul. Let them be covered with the reproach and dishonor that seek my hurt. But I will hope continually and will yet praise thee more and more. My mouth shall shew for thy righteousness and thy salvation all the day. For I know not the numbers thereof. I will go in the strength of Atunre, Atunre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. I will make mention of thy righteousness, even of thine only. O Atunre, O Atunre, O Amun-Re, O El Elyon, O El Shaddai, O Yahweh, O Adonai, O Elohim. Thou hast taught me from my youth, and hitherto I have declared thy wondrous works. Now also when I'm old and grey-headed, Atunre, Atunre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Forsake me not until I've showed thy strength unto this generation and thy power to everyone that is to come. Thy righteousness also, Atunre, Atunre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim is very high who has done great things. O Atunre, O Atunre, O Amun-Re, O El Elyon, O El Shaddai, O Yahweh, O Adonai, O Elohim, who is like unto thee, thou which has showed me great and sore troubles, shall quicken me again, and shall bring me up again from the depths of the earth. Thou shalt increase my greatness, and comfort me on every side. I will also praise thee with the psaltery, thy truth, and my Atunre, my Atunre, my Amun-Re, my El Elyon, my El Shaddai, my Yahweh, my Adonai, my Elohim. Unto thee I will sing with the harp of thou Holy One of Israel, or is Isis Rael. Metascience! My lips shall greatly rejoice when I sing unto thee, and my soul which has redeemed. My tongue also shall talk of thy righteousness all the day long, for they are confounded, for they are brought unto shame that seek my hurt. Metascience! The high priest Amun, I hope you felt that prayer in your soul, in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, coming from your radio speakers. The high priest Amun is not playing today. You follow. Now, give thanks and praises to Queen Diana for participating with the prayer and also doing it with the high priest Amun to heal the planet, to heal the cosmos, to heal thyself, and also to heal everything that is in existence. Metascience! The last prayer we're going to do before the break is not Psalms, but the Lord's Prayer, or Matthew 6, verse 9 to 13. Now, the high priest Amun is going to play the prayer in its original tone first, and then we're going to do it together in English. You follow? Metascience? So yes, for all those who want to participate in the prayer, please turn to Matthew 6, verse 9 to 13, while we listen to the prayer in the Greek, the original tone. Metascience? Oops.
Paterachimon ha entois uranos, hagiasteton to onomasu, Feto e Basileasu, que meteto protelemasu os en urano, kai epicosu. Onarton dimon ton epiusion dos in sum, kai apes in ta opelemata in os kai hilis apiamen tois opeletes in kai ne esemente semas is perasmon ala rusai emas apo tu kondu. Amen.
All right. Now, we don't have time to say it in the English, but we'll say it after the break. Metascience?
Media Radio, 104.1 FM. News and views around your community.
So now, yes, the high priest someone else finished in terms of the first hour. And now we're gonna
Scotland's First Minister
wait for the
says it
second
deeply
hour.
troubles her that information was leaked to the press about harassment complaints against Alex Salmond. Mr. Salmond said on Friday there's no doubt Nicola Sturgeon breached the ministerial code. She's facing calls from Scottish Conservatives to resign, but she says claims of a plot against her predecessor are unfounded.
Alex Amun has been for most of my life since I was about 21 years old, not just a very close political colleague, a friend. I had no motive, intention, desire to get Alex Amun.
The Chancellor is preparing to announce his budget and how he plans to support people in the UK's recovery from the pandemic. We already know Rishi Sunak will announce an extension of furlough and contactless payments will rise to £100. There are reports he plans to raise some taxes, but former Treasury Minister Simon Clarke says he doesn't think that will happen today, but it may at some point.
We have been borrowing at what are effectively wartime levels over the last year. Our response to coronavirus has cost the Exchequer about £280 billion. We can't continue at that rate, but we also need to make sure that we're in a position where on the other side of this, we have control of the public finances.
The Duchess of Sussex is said to be saddened by reports she was accused of bullying at Kensington Palace. Meghan's spokesman says the allegations are the latest attack on her character. Dutch police are investigating an explosion at a coronavirus testing centre, which they say appears to have been intentional. The blast in a town north of Amsterdam didn't hurt anyone. The music video and gaming market grew at its fastest rate ever in the UK last year. The Entertainment Retailers Association says spending in the three areas increased by 18%, mostly driven by streaming. And Love Island star Molly May Hague insists she dealt with an online giveaway in the best way possible, despite it breaking advertising rules. The watchdogs found her prize draw wasn't administered fair.
America, you're the thinking people station.
America does not support or condone any conspiracy theories regarding any aspect of COVID. The Labour management team discourages all such views on the statement. Any comments made by the presenters, DJs, guests, audio presentations, or callers represents the personal views of the speakers and in no way mirror or reflect or are endorsed by the Omega management team.
We care family, man. You understand? Your family insurance, your life insurance, your prison insurance, you understand? You should get in touch with cash. You should leave your family for big things, you understand? Hashtag happy. All from the eyes, all from the snap. It's a lot of money.
Yes, so we're waiting until the news finish. But yeah, man, the high priest someone else feels that it's time to leave still because the high priest someone else can't fully express himself anymore. You follow. And the high priest can't be compromised anymore. The high priest someone else is sacrificing his life for all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses. Yeah, the high priest someone else doesn't need to be here, you know. High priest someone else can be in the sanctuary and leave Babylon and let Babylon just implode in itself.
Are you seeking an enthusiastic and dedicated homeschooling tutor? Does your child need one-to-one tuition? Would you like your child to be verbally confident? Is your child between 5 to 11 years? Well, now is the time to contact Diana's Little Geniuses on 075413417.
Anyway, so I pre someone else live on YouTube Live. Share the link to a loved one who believes that they need to hear this prayer, that we're going to do the Lord's Prayer and Surah 112. So anyway.
Chris will cook it a Caribbean experience you will never forget. He's warm, courteous, and provides a service with high standards. Chris will cook it Caribbean catering provides for weddings, Christmas, funerals, homeland, and gatherings. We also do small parties. We provide a whole romantic meal for two with a restaurant feeling in your own home. Contact Crystal Cooking on 07415 432 486. That's 07415 432 486. Let's make it a thing. Don't
Level HQ Unisex Salon is one of the best in Northwest London, providing excellent service for all haircuts and all ages. Our services include haircuts, hair treatment, happens and unique designs. For our ladies, we also have the elite hair factory to slay your hair, whether natural or weave. From hair treatment, braids, sewing, wigging tools, handcrafted wigs, ponytails, and weaves. You can also purchase high-quality hair oils, buttons, closures, and loops. For more information or to make a booking, you can call 0208 963 1937 or 07500 433 708 or follow us on Instagram at the Level HQ Unisex. You can also copy see us at 40 Park Parade, Carlton, NW10 or JP. Level HQ.
They tell me that 10% of road accidents are caused by drunken drivers. So why don't the other 90 of you get off the road and let me drive in peace? You can laugh about it, but as a fiber, it's not step. Don't drink and drive.
Hey, I'm trying to get through to you. You know how annoying it is when your telephone love, friends, or business associates, and your mobile is giving problems? You know how long it takes major network companies to repair your mobile? Well, don't worry, there's a way to get through. Repair all major brands, software updates, battery testing, RF testing, refurbishment, technical support, 15 to 45-minute repairs in most cases. Nokia and Samsung Care Repair, located at 8 Glendale Road, Tilburn, London, NW6 7EP, 1 block away from McDonald's. Telephone number 0207 625 6884. Two Mountain Peak takes you for all your festival holiday needs. We have all your favorite Ashley carriages for that. We also carry 12 rows CDs, Ashley, Hello, Marcel, Smoked Ham, Rice, Fresh Apple Caribbean Bread, Running Tea, and much more. All on special offer. Blue Mountain is in the heart of housing. 2-8 Craven Park Road, Housing, NW10 4AD. Telephone 0208 965 3859. Our website is www.bluemountainpeak.com. Blue Mountain Peak. We care family services, providing you with long-term life planning solutions, helping you and your family.
So I pre someone else still here, just waiting to see what's going on. Because I pre someone else ain't playing. Still got about 3 minutes left. Anyway, let's keep it moving. We're almost in.
Most of the jobs we have curry mutton, oxtail, roast fish, roti fillings, breakfast menu, porridge, cornmeal, banana, fried muffins, fruits, homemade Irish muffs, sorrel, pineapple porridge, soup, red peas, mutton soup, cheese, opening hours, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Minimum order £15. Local delivery address 150 Church Road, Wilson, NW10 9NH, opposite Church Road Market. Telephone 033 632 2572. We are friendly and equipped with love. Master Joe Chicken. We are the master.
20 years ago, I helped create a gang called the Crips. Today, I'm speaking to you from Death Row. imagine that the Crip gang is spread throughout California, throughout the nation, throughout the world. And I deeply regret the legacy that it left, because it left the legacy of genocide, black on black genocide. And I apologize for my part in it, but I am deeply encouraged to see you here today. That lets me know that I'm not alone in deeply regretting this legacy and seeing it for what it is. And no one can have a better influence on gang violence or gang culture than gang members themselves, and therefore best positioned to reverse this course of violence. But we must do work. We must get out there and we must forge peace.
So we're getting back into it. We're gonna play a tune. We can play Slugs of War. I believe. Let's find Slugs of War. Slugs of War.
Rebuild our culture and to create a new lasting legacy of peace.
So, greetings, my spiritual warriors, my Metascience soldiers. This is the High Priest, Grand Hyphen of Metascience Ministries. Amun. You're done, no? Metascience? So now, as we were approaching, well, just doing the Lord's Prayer, i.e. Matthew 6, verse 9 to 13, we first heard it in the Greek, because that's the original language of the New Testament. And again, Metascience Ministries, we deal with authenticity. You follow that, because when we're dealing with authenticity, we want to say everything in its correct tone. And when we speak the English, it's like a diluted language, or it's a fake language. It's a fake language. Remember, English is not a new language. I mean, English is a new language. English has only been here for not even 1,000 years, you know. Yeah, English is like a dialect of Latin and Germanic. You follow that? Because you got Latin words and you got Germanic words in the English. So therefore, it doesn't have really any tones. It's like someone told me a long time ago that we're speaking gibberish, really and truly. But anyway, so we're gonna now translate the Lord's Prayer into the English, which goes like this. After this manner, therefore pray ye, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done as it done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us the day our daily bread, and forgive our debtors as we forgive us for our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not in temptation, but deliver us from the evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amun. Amen. Ashe. Metascience. All right. So the High Priest Amun just finished the Lord's Prayer, i.e. Matthew 6, verse 9 to 13. The High Priest Amun hopes that you felt it in your soul, in your spirit, in your bones, in your heart, coming from your radio speakers. And also for those that participated in the Lord's Prayer, give thanks and praises to you, because again, you know that you're aligning yourself with your higher self, and that you're one with your higher self, and you're one with the Most High, El Elyon, Atum Re, Amun Re. Now, the next prayer we're going to do is for our Muslim brothers and sisters, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which comes from the Quran, which is Surah 112, which is al-Ikhlas, or the sincerity. Now, if you want to participate in this prayer, all you have to do is go onto the Quran, and in the Quran, you'll find in the beginning, like the contents page, Surah 112, which is at the end or the back of the Quran, and it will say al-Ikhlas, or the sincerity, and we can do the final prayer in unison. Metascience! So the High Priest Amun will give you a bit of time to do that, while the High Priest Amun plays this instrumental, because we can't play the full tune. Metascience! Welcome back to the Metascience Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk. This is the High Priest, Grand Hyphen of Metascience Ministries. Amun L. You're done, no? Metascience? Now, the High Priest Amun L hopes all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses are ready to do the final prayer coming from the Quran, which is a recitation of Surah 112. Which is the sincerity or al-ikhlas. First, we're going to do it in the Arabiya, which is the Arabic, the original tone of the Quran. Then we're going to do it in the English, the translation, so that we can at least understand and understand what we're saying. You follow that? Metascience. So let's go. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. Qul huwa Allahu ahad, Allah as-samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakun kufuwan ahad. Okay. Now that was the Arabiya. Now we're gonna translate it to the English. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Say, O Prophet, He is Allah, one and indivisible. Allah, the sustainer needed by all. He has never had offspring, nor he was born, and there's none comparable to him. Metascience. I pray someone else hopes you felt that prayer in your soul, in your bones, in your spirit, in your heart, coming from your radio speakers. And also for those that participated in this prayer, give thanks and praises to you for, again, aligning yourself with your higher self, aligning yourself with the Most High, and also healing yourself and healing the planet, the cosmos, and everything that exists in existence. Metascience! So now, before we get into the main event of today on the Metascience Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show, the High Priest Amun L is gonna take a quick break and play Slugs of War. Because truly we are at war. And the High Priest Amun L doesn't know why this tune didn't get banned from the radio. But then again, the High Priest Amun L knows why. Because it's dealing with truth, justice, and righteousness. But also, it's not the frequency of the tune is not as high as Black Sea Word 19 OG Metascience Ministry or OG Metascience version is. So, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna play that tune in a minute. Right now. You're done, no? Metascience! Let's go. Metascience Ministry. I'm gonna get done, no? About to tear from this track. I'm going in. Let's go. I'm a top MC from West London. I don't need no collaborating. I'm hyping for her one, so I made it known. And I'm always strapped and ready to shoot without hesitating. Cause I provide like on the rhythm while my heart shoots on pulsating. I'm the realest and I feel complete. I'm a hyper to know how to read people see me. I told my God owns my soul. You're never gonna have me for keys. No one does it better than I, and I raise my own beats. Lyrics be a high five. Say what? I'm grinding. Such a be a tutorial guy. I'm all I need to go. Cause there's no snakes lying on the issue. Looking up bricks. Y'all wait for us. Oh yeah, I remember that I put someone else live on YouTube. Nowadays it's easy for brothers to go jail, regardless if there's evidence or clues. Things like getting in trouble with the law. I learned how to be a free man. From the black Jews, I'm a slave on the farm, but locked up in jail. My soul can never feel. The only thing that is real is your heart against the happy nice scales. I had a conversation with stage and I told him my soul's not for sale. Please come here. I need a forklift. My connection with God. It's like punching the street. Set a regular shift. Yo, stop this rhythm or switch. That was supposed to be on this track. Yeah, this one goes out to you. The only resolution is the revolution. And science soldiers locked up in jail. Get ready to fight the new world order. That's the only solution. I Priest Amun LAR 15. me the same way. The government's trying to kill us in this war time. Are you ready for the vaccine? I hype priest someone else keeps it real fake. Without talks for the hidden agenda in the rap scene. To see the high priest Amun L live on YouTube, all you have to do is type in Amun L or Amun space L, which is spelled AMUN space EL, and click search in the search engine, and you'll see the high priest Amun L live. The high priest can heal you, but also gives you a deadly heart attack. The early bird catches the worm. The high priest catches early on the big one. Don't better be in the hair. Starts to serve breakfast for all you dark traders. Traps are installed in the lodge for the infiltrator. The high priest is armed with the sword of righteousness for spiritual warfare and assault rifle. Don't fight fair. Stop and search cannot occur. False no, for the high priest is not legit, but intimidated by his step. To get the day right, the high priest gives thanks and praises to the Elohim through meditation and prayer. And the house is not into politics, telling lies and form of rhetoric. We feel to participate in their politics. And the trouble that you made the problem they cannot fix is a rhyme that you made the world to live in hell. The high priest must admit, and it's too late for you to step down from having world power and quit. Because the high priest already spoke with authority on his head. Let's better believe this. The high priest Amun that was on a mission to destroy the Lucy, stop them and come on. The high priest Amun that was also aware that more souls still overwhelmed by his aura. I'm there to believe in faith. Claiming they are Hebrew Israelites that can't be the Hebrew written in the Holy Torah. Now the yours that was originally featured on this track. Explosive war is time for your payback. Disaffiliated yourself with the high priest, pushing sides of power being pro-black. Explosive war is time to go be your soul. Rest in peace. It's time for your dirt now. All right. No, I don't need a sandwich. I don't need a sandwich. I need love. That's what I need. All right, and welcome to the Metascience Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show. This is the High Priest, Grand Hierophant of Metascience Ministries. Amun L. You're done, no? Metascience? Now, today, on the Metascience Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show, the main event that we've been all waiting for, why the High Priest Amun L's tone has changed, is the High Priest Amun L's topic today is, should the High Priest Amun L quit the radio because the Metascience is the truth and too real for this radio station? That's the reality now. Yeah, this is what we're talking about today. Because the High Priest Amun L sacrificed a lot for all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses. You can imagine. The High Priest Amun L is an electrical and electronic engineer. Yeah, he doesn't need to be on the radio station. Yeah, he should be out there on the field building technology, making the chip. Yeah, for all the stupid people out there who are sheep and want to be part of Babylon. You follow. So why shouldn't the High Priest Amun L help manifest that? You follow. The High Priest Amun L went to school. The High Priest Amun L got his degree. The High Priest Amun L knows how to make technology. You follow that. However, also the High Priest Amun L has made a sacrifice. Instead of being in a sanctuary and being away from all this evil and wickedness that exists in Babylon or in the UK or on this planet, the High Priest Amun L could be in a sanctuary or in a temple with the monks or with the Sufis or with the Essenes. You follow that? And just be praying, doing the prayer thing constantly, yeah, and celibacy. Because that way is the most righteous and true way. You follow that? You know, we've already seen with the prophets, like Yahshua Yamashiach, what happened to him when he came to Babylon. That they killed him and nailed him on the cross. Or who else? Like Martin Luther King, like Malcolm X, like Dr. Malachi Z. York, like Noble Drew Ali, like 13 Clarence X, like Huey P. Newton, like Dr. Sebi, like Khalid Muhammad. You follow? All these great people are prophets, are Nubian prophets, or like Tupac Shakur, or like Fela Kuti, or Martin Luther King. When they come to Babylon and try and help our nation, they're being put in a box, i.e. they've been put down 6 feet under because we don't respect them enough and we don't embrace them enough. Now the high priest someone else speaking like this at the end of the day, because today, the Omega FM Radio.co.uk management or 104.1 FM said that the high priest someone else can't play Black Sea Word 19 OG Metascience version track, the radio edit. You follow that? This is the track you're hearing right now, the instrumental. Yeah, the high priest someone else can only play the instrumental. Even the instrumental maybe is too much because of the frequency it's at. You follow? And the high priest someone else is a bit upset because at the end of the day, the high priest someone else did the precaution, i.e. he sent the demo to management for them to listen to. And it was verified and there was no complaints about the track. You follow that? So when the high priest someone else had the check that it was cool, that there was no complaints, that it's good to go on the radio, all of a sudden, when the high priest someone else plays the track on Monday, it becomes a problem. You follow that? Because of the Metascience. And now the high priest someone else is a bit upset because now he can't play the track that was designed for all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses. You follow that? You overstand and you understand. Yeah? You got the part where it's like, I'm a Nubian queen and I'm feeling supreme. I'm a Nubian queen and I'm feeling supreme. So what? The high priest someone else can only talk about drugs and evil and wickedness on his music for it to get played. Is that how the thing goes? So? Because that's how it's going right now. Even YouTube, Facebook, who else? Yeah, YouTube and Facebook, they don't want the high priest someone else to promote his track because again, it's debunking what's really going on about the New World Order or the NWO or the Illuminati. The Illuminati! The Illuminati! You see what one is saying? When we talk about truth, justice, and righteousness, yeah, it becomes a problem because they know that it's end of days, new beginnings. You follow that? And for us to unite and become one, we have to know the truth. They say that the truth shall set you free. And some people can't handle the truth. And that's what's happening with Omega FM Radio.co.uk. They can't handle the truth of that high priest Amun El. And the high priest Amun El is very grateful for the queen, the goddess, the empress, Lady M, for giving the high priest Amun El the opportunity to be on Omega FM Radio.co.uk. However, the high priest Amun El knows that sometimes every dog has his day, or every course comes to an end, i.e. the high priest Amun El believes that his course at Omega FM Radio.co.uk is coming to an end, and the high priest Amun El now needs to elevate himself onto the next level. You follow that? Because at the end of the day, the high priest Amun El cannot be compromised in the way that he speaks. He cannot be on a radio station that doesn't appreciate I and I. You follow that? And the high priest Amun El doesn't believe all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses appreciate I and I. You follow that? Because the high priest Amun El makes the sacrifice to wake up every single blessed day, every single morning, or Monday and Wednesday, to make the effort to do the prayer, to bring the realest topics onto the air and make sure that we be able to reason and have fellowship and be in harmony and also learn and educate one another and bring people in as well, so that we can be able to discuss what is going on in our community, not only in London, not only in UK, but the whole planet. The High Priest Amun has done a lot in his young 26 years of life. You follow that? The High Priest Amun is an old soul, but in a young man's body. And the High Priest Amun again, went all the way to Africa, has done everything, that people haven't done in their lifetime. The High Priest Amun has been Africa, been Ethiopia or Abyssinia, Egypt or Musa or Kemet, been Nigeria, been St. Lucia, been Antigua, been Dominican Republic, and I've seen the revelations in Kemet, seen the revelations in Abyssinia or Ethiopia or Egypt. The High Priest of Mun has been Sudan and seen the revelations. You follow that? Now, again, the High Priest of Mun will make all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses remember that the High Priest of Mun had the epiphany to go back to Africa and live the African way. However, when the High Priest of Mun landed in Africa and saw the struggle, the High Priest of Mun was not deterred from the struggle and wanted to be part of Africa. However, when the High Priest of Mun spoke to his uncle said that Africa is not for you, that you got better things to be doing in Babylon. You got better things to be doing in the UK. You incarnated in the UK for a reason. You follow that? And that's the problem with most of us. We believe that we need to go back home to Africa, when Africa has already made its bed and they're laying on it. Africa is in the position it's in because of its own damn self. You follow that? It's not no white man that made Africa what it is today. It's African people that made it what it is today. It's not no white man that has the power. The white man worships us. You follow that? We are God's people. We are the children of the Most High. They are depending on us to lead them the way. But because we fell from grace, that's why the planet is where it's at today. Because we fell from grace. You follow that? Metascience!